Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So I think some people are not aware that we have been running live stream like every trading day, unless it's a holiday. So we have been running live stream every morning. So if you are not aware, okay, so if you want to get the notification, you kindly put the channel on a bell notification. So anytime that I come live, you get notified. So this is just a free education that I've been given. Okay, so this is just a free education, a free something that I've been doing, which no one is going to be committed to do this thing for free. So you guys need to appreciate whatever I've been doing. So if you don't appreciate it today, maybe tomorrow, a day to come, you are going to miss this times because I'm not going to be here every day. So you have to make good use of the moment, okay, by showing up every day. You get it? By showing up. For me, I became good. I became good at trading by watching someone trading live every day. So what I did was, even if I wasn't having the Wi-Fi, or I don't have the data to be watching the person live, what I normally do is, what after the person has done after the person is done, maybe I will not be getting, the only thing that I will be missing is not getting access to the live trades that you'll be taking. But after the person is done, I'll just go back again, download all the videos, rewatch it again. You get it? So I did it conservative times, I did it continuously. That's when the skill set start, because most of the things that you are doing when it comes to trading are the same. You get it? You do the same thing every day in and day out. It is the same thing that you do. So as you are watching, you get to understand some commonality, or you get to understand some common things that I'll be saying. Okay, then you add it to your arsenal, you add it to your trading plan, you implement it in your trading style. You get it? But some people, they just want the thing to fall on their laps. It doesn't work that way. So one thing I've noticed about trading is, what I become better when I continue doing it, and I become good when I lose a trade. Because when I lose a trade, what I do is, what I just go back and find out what I did wrong. So most of the things that, like my position in trading now is as a result of me losing. The losses is getting me better. Okay, losses is making me master this skill. So those that losses normally get into them, because with their mindset is, they don't want to master the skill. If you really want to master the skill, I think losses should be a way of what getting better in your journey. So it's the same thing in life. You become better by what failing a lot. You learn from your losses, you learn from your failures. So trading too, the same thing. So I've become, that's what I've noticed. So even this morning, I even tweet, I've become better if I lose a trade. If I lose a trade, I become better. If I win a trade, I just study why I won the trade. You get it? And you are going to get something common that you are doing. You start implementing. Trading is not something hard. Okay, trading is not something hard. You just have to have time for yourself. If you have time for yourself, if you have time for the chart, you can master it within a year. I bet you. Like, you guys too are even fortunate. I've been coming up, I've been showing up every day. So if you are serious about a thing, you are going to master it within a year. You are going to master trading, and you're going to make a lot of money, because most of the patterns have been repeated. So yesterday's trade, for instance, the trade that we took yesterday, there was no difference in all the trades that we've been taking. So you see, price is still moving down. So this trade that we took yesterday, price broke out, made a retest, created a resistance over here. It's the same thing that happened over here. It's the same thing that happened over here. Where is it? Just pay attention. If you pay attention, you will notice that most of the things that I've been saying are very similar. But if I do this, you know what? Most people are getting confused because of this thing. If I say this and they're also doing different thing, I said H4 time frame. Other people too are focusing on 15 minutes. How can you get to the 10? You just want to make money fast. So this thing, is it not the same? Price broke out, made a downtrend, pull back, created a resistance. What's the difference between yesterday's trade? This trade, it happened on what, 7th of October. What's the difference? But this one, what the difference is, this one happened on the daily time frame. What's the difference between this one? What's the difference between the 7th October trade and this one? Is it not the same thing? Price broke out from the downtrend, created a resistance, continuation. When you move to the H4 time frame, when you move to the 7th October, price broke out, made a downtrend, pulled back, created a resistance, continuation. What's the difference? Tell me. You are not paying attention. You are just your mindset is just the money. You are not focusing on the skill set itself. That's why you are not getting it. It's the same thing. Just pay attention to, and it's the same thing that has been happening even on USD card. I remember during the holidays, I was sending some signals. It's the same thing when you move to the H4 time frame. When you move to the H4 time frame, this was the holiday trade that I was saying, but this one happens to be an uptrend. Price broke out, created a pullback, created a support over here. Instead of the other one created a resistance, this one is creating a support. What happened? Trend continuation. It's the same thing that happened to over here. Price broke out, created a pullback, created a support over here. What happened? Trend continuation. You get it? It's the same thing. And another one to happen over here. Yeah, I think that's all. I think another one to happen over here. But this one, it was kind of choked. Price broke out, created a created pullback, created a support over here. What's happened? Trend continuation. If you move to USD CHF2, it's the same thing. Price broke out, pullback, created a resistance, support, trend continuation. Price broke out, pullback, created a support over here, continuation. So you see, it's the same thing. Okay, it's the same thing. So trading is all about pattern recognition. If you can memorize, so I can decide to focus on only this pattern. The rest of my journey, I can decide to focus on only this pattern, and I'm going to make a lot of money. Why? Because even if it doesn't happen, this same setup doesn't happen within a week, it's going to happen the following week. You get it? You just have to be patient and wait for all these things that I've been talking about. Just be patient. It has been repeating itself every day, even on all the instruments, all the asset class. So you see, yesterday, for instance, isn't not the same thing that happened over on gold? If you guys can remember. If you guys can remember, yesterday we did analysis on gold, and I told you price is going to, you can go back to yesterday's live stream and just rewatch it again. Yesterday I told you guys gold is going to get to the target. What happened? Today we came to the stream and gold got to the target. And the reason why I'm not interested in trading gold is because of how it moves. You get it? Instead of price to get to the target exactly, gold will just be making pullbacks before, like it will just struggle before it will even get to the target. So that's why I don't normally love trading gold. But I've been analyzing behind the scenes, I've been analyzing gold, and it has been playing out. So last time gold, I saw a breakout entry on gold over here. It played out. I was watching, but gold will be doing back and forth. If you move to the lower time frame, you'll notice that gold did some back and forth before it even went to the target. You get it? So the same thing, the analysis or the pattern that I was telling you guys about on gold is the same thing that happened over here. Price broke out, made a pullback, created a support over here. What happened? Trend continuation. You get it? So trading is all about pattern recognition. But one thing is what the reason why a lot of people are not getting, I've been there before. Trading, it's not like our traditional education that if you, or even when you come to, even if you come to the normal world, if you are outside the trading world, you know, the normal world, the more you accumulate a lot of knowledge, the more you earn. The more there's a saying that the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay, but trading doesn't work that way. In trading, the more you learn, the more it hurts. You get it? The more you learn, the more it hurts. The moment you start focusing on too many things, too many strategies, the more it gets hurt. You get it? Trading works opposite of what the actual world talks about. So don't be focusing on too many strategies. Don't be focusing on too many. You are going to get confused. You are focusing on this, you are focusing on this fair value gap, focus. Meanwhile, it's the same thing. The way the market moves, just understand the psychology of candlesticks, understand the psychology, like the reason behind how a candle is formed, the size of the candle, how it forms. Just understand that, how to read the candles. If you understand these principles and understand how the market move, market structure, the direction, determine the direction of the market and everything, the rest is going to be second. You don't have to be worrying yourself, because one thing I've noticed about the market is, no matter the strategy you are focusing on, or no matter the system you are trading, no matter the system you are trading, within a week or the following 2 weeks, it is going to happen perfectly. It is going to happen exactly. Okay, so first of all, develop a strategy. First of all, get yourself a pattern. Just memorize a pattern, visualize a pattern, repeat the same pattern every day, repeat the same pattern every day. Okay, and that's all. Don't focus on too many things when it comes to the technical aspect of trading. So note, I said the technical aspect of trading. I'm not talking about the fundamental. You can just study a lot about the fundamentals and other stuff. That's cool. But when it comes to technical analysis, the moment you focus on a lot of things, the more you get confused. So if you are part of a lot of people here, are part of a lot of Telegram groups, a lot of trading groups, taking signals from here, focusing on this strategy, focusing on, you are going to, it's going to take you 10 years and you are still not going to figure out how the market works, because your mindset is to make money quick, which is going to hurt you a lot. So please, you have to get a mindset shift now. You have to get a mindset shift now. Focus on one thing. Okay, focus on one thing. If I'm not taking anything from this live stream, I will just beg you to take this thing from this live stream. In trading, the more you learn, the more it hurts. And no matter the system you are trading, within a week or two, the same thing is going to happen. Okay, so sometimes you feel like it is not going to happen. So far as the market is moving, so far as the patterns, the candlesticks are moving, your system is going to play out exactly the same thing. Okay, but you don't know when actually or when exactly that thing is going to happen. So the best thing you can do is to just stay patient, know what works for you, stay patient, and it is going to happen exactly. Okay, it is going to happen exactly. Trading is simple. It is not something complex. Just be patient, know what works for you. You get it. I've shown you the repetition of the patterns. I've shown you and you see gold played out exactly what I was saying. Is this pattern the what is going to make you confused about what yesterday's trade you took? Is this one is an uptrend? The trade you took yesterday, it was the same thing, but it happens to be what, a downtrend at the daily time frame. So yesterday I said the trade you are taking is based on the daily time frame. Just a break and retest. Price broke out, made a retest. Okay, created a resistance over here. What happened? Trend continuation. Very simple. You can be waiting for, so the whole of this year you can be trading only this thing. Okay, you can be trading only this thing, and you will notice that you are going to be profitable at the end of the day. If you are only going to, and it doesn't happen, this thing doesn't work on like weaker time frames. Make sure you are going to apply them on what, stronger time frame. So if you have been watching me for long, or if you have been following me for long, you will notice that I focus on only specific time frames. You get it? You have been focusing on only specific time frames, so not any other time frames. I focus on specific time frames, and those who are always eager to make money, always eager to make money. So that's why a lot of you, so sometimes on social media you be seeing people are saying trading doesn't work. This thing is the same as sport betting. It's the same as sport betting. You perceive it to be the same as sport betting because of the mindset you brought it into the game. You are not acquiring the knowledge it demands. So you see, yesterday the trade that we took us from it moved us from all the losses that we've made from the past. That is trading. You get it? That is trading. You are not getting the knowledge. You are not being patient to acquire the knowledge, and you are just doing things randomly, and you are sitting there saying trading is just a gambling, trading is like a sports betting. There's no difference because you don't have the knowledge. This thing is a knowledge based skill. If you don't have the knowledge, you are going to. So yesterday the trade you took, it's moved like up to, it's still moving. So imagine you are holding all the losses that you've made in the past is going to be recovered. That is how trading works. Trading is all about risk to reward. If you are losing, lose more. If you are winning, make sure you are maximizing the lot out of your winning trades. That is how trading works. This is not even though it is a game, it is a prediction game, but understand the rule. Okay, it is a speculation game, but understand the rule. The rule is what? Make sure if you are losing, lose less. If you are winning, win more. That is how it works. It is speculation. It is a game of prediction. You get it? It's similar to gambling. But when the rule for the game is what? If you are winning, make sure you are winning big. If you are losing, make sure you are what? Cutting down your losses. That is all what is going to make you profitable. And make sure you are having a system that repeats itself more often in the what? On the chart. A lot of people are not having a pattern that they even focus on. If you don't have a pattern that you focus on, that is why trading becomes very confusing to you. So that's why you need to learn from an experienced person. Anything that I'm telling you, I've been there before. I've already been telling you. I started trading 2019, late 2018, 2019. So I've been in this game for a very long time. The reason why a lot of you people are getting confused is because you don't have a trading plan. So I've been there before. If you don't have a trading plan, when you are coming to the charts, you always get confused because you don't know exactly what you are going to be looking for. You get it? So know what you are going to be looking for anytime that you come to the chat. And trading is going to be very simple. I wouldn't have been bold to be doing this live stream if I don't have a specific thing that I focus on. So I'm very bold and confident to come on the chat to share my trade ideas because I've seen something happening more often. I've seen something happening over and over and over and over again. That's why I'm very confident to share it on the chat. And the more I do it, the more my confidence level rises. You get it? The more I do it, the more my confidence level moves up. The more I do it, the more, because I've been sharing this scenario. When you were a kid, you used to get afraid when they put you alone in a room. But as you grew up, as you matured, you notice that all those things are not scary anymore. The reason why they are not scary anymore, because you're having a lot of experience. Okay, like those times, I remember if you are alone in a room, especially in the night time, you used to be very afraid. You are very scared. Okay, you are very scared. You can't sleep alone. But the moment you grow, as you grew up, you notice that you can sometimes you be in a room alone for like some weeks. You are not scared or you are not afraid because of your experience. So it's the same thing in trading. So imagine as I've seen this pattern happening again. If it is happening tomorrow too again, what I'm going to be waiting for is what? Price to pull back to create a resistance. Then I'll take the continuation. Exactly what I've been waiting for. You get it? So if the same thing happens again, tell me, am I going to be very scared or am I going to be very skeptical to take the trade? I'm going to be very confident to take the trade because in the history or in my previous data, I've been seeing it happening over and over and over again. Okay, so I'm now very confident. So sometimes people tell me, "Oh, mentor, why are you very confident? You are very confident because of I'm very what." I've seen it happening over and over again. Okay, so don't give up on trading. You just started out, you are not having experience. Okay, so sometimes you get mentored, but experience too is very important. One thing that you can't get it for free is an experience. So sometimes you need to experience some of the things yourself. Okay, even though you get a mentor, you get everything, but if it is the mentor is going to give you what works. So if not by me, you wouldn't have even known that all this pattern works: break and retest, price creating resistance. So the mentor is going to tell you this thing works. Okay, this thing works, price broken. But for you to continue executing it with confidence and with boldness without being skeptical, you need experience. Okay, so your mentor is going to give you the blueprint: do this, do this, do this. But when it comes to you being confident, when it comes to you like being bold, you need experience. So the experience comes as a result of you practicing. That is when the experience comes. Okay, so there are a lot of things to learn in this game, and it's not only about your mentor coming in front of you. You need to practice and make sure you are practicing exactly what the person is telling you. Some people, you tell them this, they are also going to be doing different thing. You tell them do this, they are also going to be doing different thing. Tell them do this. So like, you need to have time. Okay, you need to have time. If you have not traded for a year, you are still a beginner. If you have not traded for even a year, if like a whole trading cycle hasn't gone by as you are trading, then you are still a beginner. You have not learned. So for me, for instance, I learned a lot last year. Last year was the year that things like my eyes began to open about the trading world. My eyes began to open how the market moves apart. Even though I've traded for close to 5 to 6 years, you get it, but my eyes began to open last year. You get, so there are a lot of things to learn. So please be patient and hold on to your horns. Things are going to be clear. Don't tell you have traded for 3 months and you are saying trading doesn't work for me. 3 months, you want to be making thousands of dollars within 3 months. You need the experience, my brother. You need the experience, brothers and sisters. You need the experience. Okay, you need the experience. Just be patient. So that's why I always advise, or I recommend, if you start trading is not going to buy you house the following 3 months, 4 months. Trading is not going to buy you the dream car the following 4 months, 6 months. You get it. You need the experience. Trade for more than a year before you even be thinking of buying a house, buying mansions, buying cars, your dream cars, and those things. This is a skill set. Okay, you can't be taking 6 months to master being a doctor or a lawyer. Even lawyer, you have to go through professional exams and other stuff before you can become even a lawyer. Okay, how come like this is a technical game? This is like trading is very technical, and it demands a lot of experience. So get mentorship, pay for mentorship, learn from someone. Okay, don't try to be doing it alone. Is going to even hurt you more. It's going to take you a very long time. So I'm going to be organizing a boot camp. Those who are interested, you pay, join. Those who join the boot camp, those who have paid for, those who have experienced the boot camp for the past distance, have got like, they know the value that they got from the boot camp. So if you have not paid for the boot camp, kindly pay and join. The investment that you are not going to the best investment you will do is invest in yourself. So I'm not here, I invested in myself by self-educating myself. That's why I've gotten to this level, being in front of you, telling you do this, because I invested. I didn't sit and just one day came out to be doing this. I invested in myself. So invest in yourself, and you are going to reap the reward some days to come. You get it. So some people are very stingy when it comes to educating, like paying for mentorship, educating themselves. Never get worried when it comes to educating yourself. You are going to be getting it back some days to come. So buy courses, educate yourself. It's not only about you getting degrees. So some people are very comfortable with their degrees that they are having, with their second degrees, their first degree. That's not all. There are a lot to learn in this world. So continue educating yourself in other aspects of life too, in other areas of life. When it comes to fitness, when it comes to health, when it comes to nutrition, educate yourself on all those areas of life. When it comes to finances, learn about finances, how to manage money, learn all those things. The digital currencies, learn those things. Educate yourself, be up to date. The more you learn, the more you earn. So don't be comfortable with the little knowledge that you know. If you are a doctor, you are always, or you are comfortable, you have a doctorate degree, that's all. Nah, you have to die. Like, I don't know how to even put it. So let's move on to the chat. So if you want to join the mentorship, the bootcamp too, you can pay, you register, and you join the bootcamp too as well. And I'm going to explain everything in depth on how I've been doing things. You get it? So educate yourself, brethren. So let's move to the chart. Today is 9th of January 2024. You get it? Today is 9th of January 2024. So let me tell you this. I remember those times when I was in the trenches, when I wasn't having money. I would love to have data on my phone other than even getting money to buy food. If I have data, because data is what I will use to learn. If I have data on my phone, I'm okay. Don't give me food, because I'll be going to YouTube to learn. So if I have data on my phone, I'm okay than what having money, food on my food to eat. I'm okay with having data. Those times that I wasn't having money, I'm okay. If I don't have data, I'm not comfortable. But if I have data, I'm okay, because I'm going to learn. I'm going to use it to learn. So when I was broke, my focus was self-education. So I was learning a lot of things. I've learned digital marketing. I've learned graphic designs. I've learned I've learned a lot of things when it comes to finances. When it comes to economics, I've learned a lot of economics. I did accounting, but that is not okay. I've learned a lot when I came to one, and I've learned business, how e-commerce. I've learned e-commerce. So there was no way, even if take trading aside, I'm still going to be making money, because I have a lot of skill. I have e-commerce skill. I know how to run Facebook ads. I know how to run Instagram ads. I know how to import goods from China. I know how to import goods. I know how to sell. I know how to market. I've educated myself. So even aside trading, I've educated myself. So there was no way. I always say there was no way I'm going to go broke so far as internet is concerned. So far as you're having internet, I've self-educated myself. You get it? I've educated myself when it comes to, I know a little about graphic design. So sometimes I know how to edit videos. I can edit. So my YouTube videos, I edit it myself. Those times, so I was doing my graphics myself. You get it? I know Facebook ads. I know how to run Instagram ads. I know how to import goods from China. I know how to, so take trading aside, I'm still going to be making money. You get it? So you have to educate yourself. You get it? Educate yourself. It is very, very important. I learned trading too as well. I know how to trade. I know how to invest. You get it? So self-education is very important. Some people are stingy. If they are paying for education, they thought the person is going to take it. So those people paying me, don't think you are going to get something that took me 5 years to learn. It took me 5 years to gain this experience. And with this experience that I'm having, I paid for every losses that I took on the chart. It's a lesson. Okay, so I'm sharing those things for you. Imagine, even if I'm losing $10, if I'm losing $20 for 5 years, calculate it every week. If I lose $20, if I lose $50, those lessons are my experience, or those things are accumulation of the things that I'm going to tell you. I'm going to share my experience to you. So don't say you are going to pay this small guy and this guy is going to spend my money. Don't be thinking that way. You get it? It is what the experience, the knowledge I'm going to share to you is as a result of what my losses. You get it? It's as a result of my losses. So don't be saying you are going to pay the money to me, I'm going to spend. I've lost a lot of money. Okay, I've wasted a lot of time. So as my colleagues were looking for jobs and other stuff, I was inside my room, depressed, frustrated, crying alone, learning this skill. And you thought I should share it for you for free. It doesn't work that way. You get it? So you need to pay. I've been in my room crying. Things were not working out. I was crying. Things were not working out. All because I want to learn this skill. Okay, I was broke because I want to have time to learn this thing. I wasn't going to look for a job, because trading, the more you have time for it, the more you get the concept. Okay, experiencing the charts, how the market is moving, the more you get it. So don't expect me to share it for free. Even nature is not going to agree to that. So those money you are paying is as a result of the person's experience. So pay for knowledge, brethren. Pay for knowledge. Don't expect things to be free. Pay for knowledge. Save money. Let the thing pay you. Pay for knowledge and learn. That is the most important thing. All right, so today is 9th of January. So let's check the fundamentals and see. So with the fundamentals, you are going to be So let's move. Let me check up next. So first of all, you need to check the fundamentals and see what's going to happen. So you have like less than 1 hour for the lending session to open. So lending session is the time that mostly volume comes into the market. So 9th of January, we are not having any high impact news today, but I think Friday is going to be the NFP week, the NFP day. Okay, so non-farm payroll. Okay, so unemployment data, it's very, very impactful data you need to pay attention to. But I don't trade high impact. I don't gambling on maybe buy stop, sell stop. I don't do those things. So when it is high impact news, it is good when you are trading times when there was no high impact news, especially these days. For instance, it is good to trade in times like this. You get it? It is good to trade in times like this. You are not going to be stopped out by unexpected news events and other stuffs. So this one, for instance, you are not going to, with this one, if you are trading during these times, you can be stopped out by unexpected news events. So the most important thing when it comes to when it comes to trading session or the time that you are trading, focus on these times when maybe especially when you are having yellow folders. When you see red folders, please stay out. No matter the news event, no matter the meaning of the news event, please stay out. It is not advisable. Okay, if you want to find consistency or consistent profitability. So let's move to the charts. Let's start from gold and see. Okay, I think so. Let's analyze gold first. So moving to gold, so I do top down analysis. It simply means what? Analyzing from the higher time frames to the lower time frame, but it is the same price level. So currently the price is 2,000 for 1 ounce of gold is going to cost you $2,666. Okay, so when you move to the 5 minute, it's the same thing. It is still going to cost you. So sometimes some people get it confused, like when especially when they move to the monthly time frame, they are going to be mostly, they think when they move to the lower time frame, like the 5 minute, 15 minute time frame, the prices are going to be changed. The prices are going to change. It is going to be the same price. Okay, it is going to be the same price, so don't get worried. So when you move to the monthly time frame, currently the price is 2,666. So gold keeps on rising because of how unstable the dollar is. Okay, so people still have trust in gold because the dollar is not stable anymore. Okay, they've lost trust in gold, so people are still pushing their investments or their savings into gold. So moving to the monthly time frame, this is the rejectional level or reactional levels. These are the reactional levels. Okay, so currently this is the current market price. So there's no support and resistance close to any of this price. Price is heading up, and if price is heading up, the closest level that price is going to get rejected is at this level. Okay, so top down analysis, this is our rejectional level, reactional level, or rejectional level. So looking at the weekly time frame, let's identify the various reactional levels. So if price is moving up, if price has pulled back and moving up, it is going to what? Get rejected at this level. You get it? And if it is moving up again, looking left, it is going to get rejected. If it is moving up again, going to get rejected. Okay, so you need to what? Make it clear those levels, or you need to make it clear on the chart. Make those levels clear on the chart. So the easiest way to see the various rejectional levels, so mostly the rejectional levels are the closure of the body of the candle. Okay, the closure of the body of the candle. So if you turn the candlestick chart to a line chart, the line chart mostly gives you what? The body of the candle. So you can see the body of the candle over here, you can see another body of the candle over here. So it has been clearly what? Identified, or what? Been clearly what? Be pointed out on the chart. Okay, so then after you have turned it, because you can't use line chart to enter, what is going to give you clarity to enter the market is when you use line chart. Line chart is going to give you candle chart. Candle chart is going to give you signals. Okay, but line chart, you can't use line chart to what? Enter buy. So what line chart is going to help you to do is what? To clear out the body of the candles. Okay, so that when you are drawing your support and resistances, you are not going to find any difficulties. you are not going to find any difficulties. So moving to the daily chart. So first of all, let's turn it back to line candlestick chart. So moving to the candlestick chart, so we're having this rejection now. So if price is moving up, okay, so price is currently, sorry, let's move to the weekly chart and identify the trend. So what's the trend at the weekly time frame? So it's kind of consolidating, so it needs a lot of technical eyes for you to be able to know. So price was an uptrend at this point, okay. So the moment it broke this one, it broke this level, broke this high. The high has been broken, the low has been broken. So now currently the structure or the direction of the market is what? A downtrend. It's pulled back over here, okay. So as it's pulled back over here, price made a corrective move, okay. So when you talk about correction simply means what? It is against the main direction of the market. So the main direction of the market is what? A downtrend. So as price pulled back, so far as it hasn't broken the high of this side, it's still what? A downtrend. So this is a corrective, a pullback, okay, a move which is against the main direction of the market. So the main direction of the market is what? A downtrend. So as price has retested on this one, it is going to what? So the trend continue. So it's still what? So this continuation of the move is something which is what? In direction or in alliance with what? The main direction. So the main direction is a downtrend. So this is what? An impulsive move. So when you talk about impulsive move, simply means what? A move which is in what? In accordance with what? The direction of the market. So this is in a direction of the market, okay. Price made a pullback which is against the direction of the market, continue the impulsive move, okay. So now this low has been broken by this move. Now this one too is breaking, but one thing that makes this move still at the weekly time frame still a downtrend is what? The body of the candle hasn't closed yet. So this is an ongoing candle. So this scenario, we're having this scenario over here. You see the previous candle tried to break over here, but it just left a wick, okay. It just left a wick. It just left a wick over here. So it tells you that this scenario or this thing that happened over here can similarly the same thing can happen over to at this point. It can just move and it just wick below this one, because we're having a reactional level over here. So this one can just this reactional level can just move price down again. So we don't conclude, if a candle is still in section, we don't conclude that a trend has changed or a trend has shifted. You get it? So it's still in section, unless, so the trend is still a downtrend to me, unless the body of the candle has closed over here. And this is weekly time frame, so it's going to take, unless this one is going to close on Friday. So unless Friday, before you can determine whether the trend has shifted or what, the market is still in a downtrend, okay. So if the candle is still in section, don't conclude that a trend has shifted or a trend has changed, okay. So this one, for instance, the body of the candle hasn't closed here, so it's still a downtrend at the weekly time frame. So let's try and decide on our directional bias. So the weekly time frame is still a downtrend. It's still a downtrend. So let's move to the daily time frame. So we have identified our various reactional level. So you see, last year is the same thing that we are doing this year too. So as I'm saying, when you master trading, the rest is to print money from the market. If you know what works for you, the rest is to print money from the market, because there's nothing different you are going to do. The only difference is just your loss size. So let's look at the daily time frame too. With the daily time frame, what's the trend? So the daily time frame, you can see it's an uptrend, okay. So you can see the trend, and price has been testing on the trend line. Price has been testing on the trend line, okay. So the trend is the trend is currently an uptrend at the daily time frame. Because how did it change to a downtrend? It's, even if it changed over here, price moved up over here, made a pullback, price broke, made a pullback. So this side has been broken, this side has been broken. So now the trend is the trend is a downtrend at the trend shifted to a downtrend at this point. The moment this candle broke above this one, it shifted to an uptrend again. So price is currently an uptrend, pullback, continue or moved impulsively with the direction of the trend. So the direction of the trend is an uptrend. So what's the trend? Let's indicate it over here for us to decide on our directional bias on which decision. But when it comes to gold, When it comes to gold, one thing I normally do, so the daily time frame is what? An uptrend. So after identifying the trend, identify your various rejectional level. So price can be rejected at this point. So you normally change the color so that when you move to the lower time frame, it's not going to be something complex for you to know. So the daily time frame has made a breakout. Okay, the daily time frame has made a breakout, but when it comes to decision making, I normally focus on the H4 time frame. So you can see, moving to the H4 time frame, what's the trend? Let's identify the trend at the H4 time frame. So the trend is currently starting from this side. So you can see, as you move to the H4 time frame, you can see the price has been what? Retesting, or price has been also been hitting the trend line exactly. You get it? So it tells you how powerful those dynamic levels are. You get it? So now the trend decided to move uptrend over here. So if you are drawing your trend line, you start from this side. This is the point A. So trend line, when you are drawing your trend line, you need to get point A, point B. Okay, so price, this is where it started, the low. This is the low, so you can plot it over here. So let's say you can start from this side and bring it to this side. So the low of the what? The pullback. Okay, so you can see price has been what? Retesting on the levels exactly. Okay, so currently the trend is what? An uptrend at the H4 time frame. The trend is an uptrend at the H4 time frame. So if we are trying to identify the various levels, these are the various levels. I said use line chart for it to be very easy and simple for you. You get it? Use line chart. Okay, so you can see price retested on this level exactly. Price broke out, made a retest. So you see the pattern that I was talking about is the same thing that has happened over here too. Again, the same thing happened yesterday. The same thing is happening. Price broke out, made a pullback, created a support over here. What's going on? Price is continuing. Okay, so you need to understand that when it comes to the way the market moves, price is either going to, so when it comes to setup, or when it comes to entry, the setup, we have two ways. Price is either going to what? Pull back or made a retest, or it's either going to break out. So you need to understand the various dynamics. For me, my favorite is what? The breakout. I think the breakout works more better, and I get a big moves on the breakout as compared to the break and retest, as compared to what? The breakout. So you need to understand your system, understand your strategy. Okay, so that, because if you understand your strategy, you will know how to apportion your risks. You know how to apportion your risks. So me, for instance, if it is a breakout, the kind of risks I'm going to give it to a breakout entry is going to be different from the kind of risks I'm going to, the kind of risks I'm going to give it to what? A retest. Okay, since I've seen that retest normally works more often on the chart, for me, I'm going to give it a high risk as compared to a breakout. I'm going to either, so if it is 1%, I'm going to give a break and retest 1%. When it comes to breakout, I'm going to give it 0.5%. You get it? When it is 2%, I'm going to give breakout what? 2%. Break and retest 2%. I'm going to give what? Breakout what? Maybe 1% or 0.5%. Okay, so understand what works best for you, so that you will know the risks you are pushing for each. It is very, very important. So understand your system. Yeah, so when it comes to gold, since it's retested on this one exactly, this is how you could have. So the price has already moved. So this is where you could have, how you find an entry. So this is how so price has retested on this one. Now the H4 is not given an entry, so you could have gone to what? The lower time frame, maybe H1 time frame, and look for what? A shift in trend. Okay, so I think the zone is very choked. The zone is very choked. So even though, since it is gold, this one is 20 pips, but I would still not love to take this choke. You get it? This is a choke range. So let's look at the trade that we took yesterday. Let's compare the range to this gold trade. Looking at the daily time frame, look at the range. See the range, how big it is. So normally consider the range. So this range is around 88 pips even on currency. And if gold is giving you 20 pips with this choke range, it is not something I will go for. So sometimes everything is going to be looking good, but not all trade is for you. You get it? Everything is going to be looking good, but not every trade is for you. So as I've been saying, day trade doesn't mean you have to take trades every day. So you have to look for, this is an investment, and you have to ask yourself, with this trade that I'm taking, so anytime you are taking a trade, ask yourself, this is an investment. Is this investment that I'm going to invest going to bring positive returns or negative returns? That is how you have to treat trading, so that you are going to think twice before you execute. Okay, so this one, for instance, if I'm investing in this setup, I know that this is a big range. Okay, and my reward, my risk was around 17 pips. I'm getting the returns is 98 pips. So times 4 of what I'm risking. You get this? So this is a good investment I have to go for. By comparing gold, the range is very choked. Okay, the range is choked. If I'm looking at the range, because if price gets to this level, so you see we're having a lot of rejectional levels over here, so there's no guarantee that gold is going to break out from this range. It's when it comes to, maybe if it is 100%, the chances of its retesting on this consolidation zone is higher than the chances of price breaking out from this consolidation zone. You get it? So you need to consider the consolidation zones, then you take or you invest. Okay, you invest. For me, I'm not going to put my money on this kind of trade setup, even though I know trade, like, even though I believe. Okay, so know the difference. Knowing and believing is different. Trading is not, it's all about belief. Even though I believe, I don't know, I believe it is going to move up. But since I believe simply means like you have some doubts. Okay, some portion of doubt. So even though I believe the market is going to move to this side, but it doesn't mean I have to input my invest in this thing, okay, or bet on this thing, because it is not having high chances for me, because you're having rejectional level over here, rejectional level over here, rejectional level over here. So anytime that I'm taking a trade, I have to ask for myself, is the range enough for me to manage the trade? You get it? Is the range enough for me to manage the trade, so that if price is pulling back, I will get a place to put my stop loss? Because trading is all about protecting your capital. Learn about how to protect your capital. Risk management, money management is important as compared to as compared to what do you call it, as compared to the returns or your take profit and other type. Stop loss is very important, comparing it to your take profit. By beginners mostly focus on their returns, their take profit, as compared to their stop loss. Learn how to protect your money. If you protect your money, you can have a lot of. So before this thing, I was having a lot of losing streaks, and yesterday one trade, even though I risked very insignificant, that insignificant risk that I had, the risk I risked on the bet I took on the trade wasn't something that, it's not even to 1%, but I recovered a lot of my losses. You get it? I recovered a lot. So imagine, like, if I had like 2% or 1% on the trade, I would have cleared everything and be back to profit. You get it? So manage your risks. If you manage your risks, you can take consecutive losses and you'll still not blow an account. You get it? You will still not blow an account. But if you continue taking not managing your risks, you are going to blow your accounts. The moment you take 1 or 2 losses, everything is going to wipe. The account is going to wipe that way. So learn how to manage risks. It's very important. So I will not love to bet on this kind of trade, because the range is very choked. Okay, I want an open range. So this one, yesterday's break and retest, for instance, when you move to the H4 time frame, the range was looking good. So imagine this one. So this was the break and retest. So look at the range. This range is 84 pips. Comparing it to your risk is like 54. So you are getting more than one. Okay, more than, like, it is more than the risks you are risking on the trade. But comparing this range to this your risks, it's not something I would love to go for. So comparing this one, this range is looking good, very big. Okay, so this buy makes sense. Okay, so this buy that I said it over here, looking at the range, because if price is moving, this is the point it's going to get to. So looking at the range, this range looks sense, 160 pips. Okay, comparing to your risk of 40 pips, so it makes sense. So always consider your risk to reward. If the trade is not giving you a good risk to reward, then I don't take the trade. Okay, so you have to always know where you are going to take profit. A lot of people don't know where to take profit. When I started, one thing that was difficult for me is to know where to take profit, but with experience I've been able to know where to take profit. Okay, so know where to take profit. If you know where to take profit, you will easily know if the trade worth taking or if it doesn't make sense taking. You get it? So you have to understand that. So gold, I will not be taking this buy. Okay, unless the H4 candle. So I will wait patiently for the H4 candle to close. If it's closed, we're having bigger range over here, so it's either I'll wait for a pullback, then I'll go in for a buy. Simple as ABC. It's all about having a plan and being patient to stick to that. Okay, so let's move to the currency pairs too and see. So price looks like today it is ranging. Yesterday, so this week, so as we started the year, we are having the market has lashed at one. The market has lashed us one. We have also lashed the market 2 times. Okay, so last time we risked 1 hour. Okay, and yesterday we got what, 2 hour. It was like 2 to 3 hour. Okay, so even though the market has lashed us one, I'm talking about the live stream, the market has lashed us one, we've gotten what, one. But the one that we hit the market, okay, the one that we hit the market brought us what, more returns as compared to what the market took from us. You get it? So that's the nature of trading. So don't get pissed off when you lose a trade. Understand the nature of the game and play it accordingly. Okay, so we lost one, but the one that our returns was bigger than the amount you lose from the market. So yesterday the risk to reward was crazy. It was like the risk reward was 1 to like 4 or so, 1 to 3. Okay, let's say 1 to 3. Okay, because I said when it flip over here, so on the stream, okay, let's say you were risking like 25 pips, the return was 94 pips. Okay, so 94 divided by 24 is going to be how much? Let me check the risk reward. 94 divided by 25. Okay, let's say 95 divided by 25. 95 divided by 25. So the risk reward was close to 1 to 4, 3.8, close to 1 to 4. So you see, the past trade that we took on Monday that we lost, we risked only 1 hour. Now we are getting what, times 4, close to times 4 of what we risked the other time. You get it? So trading is all about risk to reward. If you don't understand, so look for trade that is going to give you good risk to reward, not trade that is going to give you negative risk to reward. If you are doing it that way, then unless your strategy is having 100, like a high win rate, and sometimes to one thing, that's when it comes to a high win rate, one losses can wipe all your gains. Okay, so make sure you are maximizing the lots or the best out of your winning trade. At least 1 to 2, the maximum should be at like 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Those are the good trades. You get it? This is subjective topic that I'm talking about. Some people have opposite view of what I'm talking about. Other people believe, oh, it doesn't matter about the risk. For us, or having the winning trade, it's okay. So it is a subjective topic based on the person's perspective or based on the person's experience level. You get it? But when it comes to trading, I've done the high win rate thing. I've done that. But when it comes to trading, I bet you risk to reward is the best way to go. If you focus on a strategy that have a good risk reward ratio, you are going to be losing, but one win is going to wipe all your losses. Okay, when you are focusing on a high win rate, you are going to be stressed up. Okay, because sometimes you can be winning 5 on a row, and one losses is going to wipe mostly all the 5 losses, and you've done what, in vain work. The work that you've put in by getting the 5, because I always say getting a win in trading, it's not easy. The emotions that comes with it, the trauma that comes with this, the ups and downs. So you have to make sure if the trade is moving in your favor, don't be impatient to close the trade prematurely. You'll get it. So just if the trade moves like 1 to 1, break even. Okay, if you break even, allow the trade to do whatever it wants to do. Okay, because if it comes back, you don't lose anything. If it comes back, you don't lose anything. So manage the trade. The most important thing at the beginning, try to protect yourself. If you get a grounds by protecting yourself, the rest is secondary. Allow the trade to do whatever it will do. Maximize the best out of your winning trade. Cut your losses short. Okay, cut your losses short. Maximize the best out of your winning trade, and at the end of the month or at the end of this thing, you are going to come out profitably. You get it? You are going to come out profitably. So trading is all about timing. You need to have a good time. Your timing should be good, and you execute accordingly. So let's analyze USD CHF. So with USD CHF, the monthly time frame, these are the various rejectional levels. These are the various rejectional levels at the monthly time frame. So you see, since there was no support or resistance, you see how smoothly price went without any pullback or something. Even though you can see some pullback, but this happened at the lower time frame. You can see how price moved smoothly. Price was moving very smooth, because when you look left, this is where price started moving. If you move, as price started moving from this side, if you look left, there was no consolidation, support or resistance. So price moved smoothly to what? This side. Okay, so that's where you are going to be targeting, looking for your take profit or your target. You get it? So always make sure you are not trading in a range. Don't trade in a consolidation distance. So if you look over here, you can see, since you were having consolidation over here, see how price was struggling to break out. See the wick and those things. Okay, see how price pulled back over here because of this rejection. You get it? So make sure you are trading in a smooth range. Okay, so price hasn't gotten to the target yet. So if price is moving, we have some what level for price to hit. So price is going to hit this level, okay, before it's either. So this point is where we are going to be having the reaction. So the reaction is either going to be what? Breakout and close, or what? Just going to be what? Retesting. Okay, so we are not going to worry ourselves. We are not going to bother ourselves on what is going to happen over here. Okay, we always want the easy move. You don't want to stress ourselves. We want the easy move. So how are you going to get the easy move? The easy move is what? Don't involve yourself when price comes to this side. Don't ever involve yourself over here. Just take profit. If you are in trade, you take profit. Allow the market to do whatever it will do. If it is, let the people who are going to fight the market over here fight, because tell yourself, I don't have the strength to fight the market over here. Okay, don't fight over here. You don't have the strength. Reserve that strength for a good trade. So when price gets to this side, you don't have the strength. Tell yourself you don't have the strength. So if price gets to this side, just move out from the market. Go and do whatever. Enjoy your money. Come again the following day. If you come again, if price has broken out and closed, the body of the candle has broken out and closed over here, then what? You come in. You want the easy. You don't want stress. For me, my life, I don't want stress. That's why I'm not doing 9 to 5, because I want easy thing. I want to be doing things at my own pace. That's why I'm not doing 9 to 5 for a manager to come and control me, a manager to come and tell me what to do and other stuff. So the same thing in trading. Don't stress yourself over here. You get it? You want the easy move. So when you come the following day and price has broken out from this, then you enjoy the what? You join the train by what? Enjoying the what? Easy move. Okay, when price gets to this side, you take your profit. Enjoy whatever price will do. You are not bothered. If price will come retrace, people will be in that trade and they are worried, stressed up because price is retracing. Don't bother yourself. So that's what you have to be doing. You get it? That's what you have to be doing. So if price comes to this side, okay, if price comes to this side, you are going to be having, but this is a monthly time frame, so it's not going to take today to get to this side. It's not something, because price, if you read this is what, 300 pips. It's going to be very hard. This is not good. It's going to be very hard for price to get to this, move 300 pips in one direction in a day. It's going to be very hard. So you can check the daily moves on GBP USD CHF, and you notice that it doesn't move 300 pips without pulling back. It doesn't. Or okay, so sometimes it happens. No, it doesn't happen within a day. It's going to be, so this is daily candle. So it's going to be very tough for price to move 300 pips. I think the highest will be like 2 something. Price moving 300 pips within a day, it's going to be something like, it's going to be very tough. Okay, so that's why I don't even consider mapping up this one, okay, because you're going to take a very long time. So if price gets to this side, this is the monthly time frame, price is going to the highest price will move like within today is going to be like 64 pips. Okay, it's going to be with before it will start pulling back. That's what I'm talking about. So when you move to the weekly time frame, so the weekly time frame price, so this is, I've brought this one over here because this is a strong level. You're having rejectional level over here, rejectional level over here, rejectional level over here. So it's going to take a very long time for price to rejectional level over here, rejectional level over here, rejectional level over here. So if price gets to this side, as I've told you, don't worry yourself to what, be involved in the reactional levels. Always involve yourself in the easy move. So if price gets to this side, it is going to struggle. So this is weekly time frame, and for every candle it takes a week to form. Okay, so see the multiple. If price is making a turning point at the weekly time frame, one thing you need to understand is what, this is a stronger level. Even if it is 1, it is very strong. So how come it is what, 3, like 4, 1? So you can see multiple pullbacks over here, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to take, like, unless maybe Trump tweets that maybe the US is going to have a war with Russia, before price is going to price is going to break this one. Okay, unless Trump tweet this afternoon that they are going to have a war, political conflict with geopolitical this thing with what, the Russian, before you can see this one. Other than that, it's going to be very tough for price to break this one, because this is weekly time frame and we're having 4 rejectional levels. So this is where it started, this is where it began. Price broke, made a retest, fine. Okay, it came again. Now second what, rejectional level, price tried again, it wasn't able to break, pullback. Price tried again, it wasn't able to break, pullback. So what's the chances of that this one is going to break? When you are taking 100%, it is going to take like 20% for the chances for this one to break. Okay, so the chances that price is going to pull back over here is very high for today. Okay, but maybe the subsequent days it can break, but for today it's going to be very hard. So one thing I always advise or recommend, the admonishment I'm going to give you is what, when price gets to this side, what you are going to do is what, just take your profit, move from the market, go enjoy your money, come again the following day. That's the best, or the best advice I'll be giving to you. Okay, so that's the only thing that you are going to be what, indicating on the weekly time frame. So you're having this rejectional level over here. So if price decide to this level reject price to moving up, if price is pulling back, it's going to pull back over here before it will go the second time or the fifth time. Okay, trying to maybe prepare, buyers will try to prepare and what, go and break the wall of Jericho. Okay, they'll try and prepare and break the wall of Jericho. Other than that, this wall is going, because this wall has taken decades to be built. Okay, so buyers maybe will come again, pull back, try prepare to break it. Okay, so let's move to the daily time frame. So on the daily time, so what's the trend at the weekly time frame? So you notice that the weekly time frame trend is what, an uptrend. When you move to the daily time frame, what's the trend at the daily time frame? So first you have to indicate the trend at the daily time frame. So what's the trend at the daily time frame? You can see price was moving higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so when it comes to identifying the trend, when it is an uptrend, one thing you need to understand is what, the high is going to be broken, but the low is never going to get broken. So the time that the low get broken, if the low breaks, the high breaks, the low breaks, then the trend has shifted. But if the highs and the lows get the high breaks and the lows get maintained, then it is still what, an uptrend. So sometimes the high won't be broken, the low will be broken. With that's what we call complex market structure. Okay, so it looks like this. So sometimes if price is trending up, this is how it moves. Okay, but sometimes you'll be having something like this, price will be making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so sometimes the high will be maintained, and price will come and break this low, it is still what? An uptrend. Okay, that's what you need to understand. Okay, but if this high breaks and this low breaks, price has turned towards a downtrend. Okay, by the moment this one will maintain and this one will break, it is still what? An uptrend, unless it breaks this one before it will shift towards an uptrend. So all these things are going to be taught in the boot camp. So if you have not registered for the boot camp, do well to register if you want to get this skill set, if you want to get this knowledge. I know those who join the boot camp already know these things that I'm talking about. So if you have not joined the boot camp, if you have not paid for the boot camp, do well to pay, if only you want to acquire this skill, because this is a million skill set you can make. So yesterday I was following this guy who made 400,000 on GBP card trade. 400, I said, yeah, 400,000. So you are joking with the skill. They which work is going to pay you that? The president is not even paid. Some of the presidents are not even paid 400,000 within a day. They trade it, I think, yeah. So they move on GBP card. This guy made 400,000. He gets it. This saw, he made 400,000 on this saw, and you are paying $50 to acquire this 400,000, the million skills. And even those yesterday, how many people, those the GBP USD trade that we took, I know a lot of people made a lot of money on the trade we took, this trade, and you are paying $50 to join a mentorship, and you are crying. This trade was given for free, so you could have even taken the trade and use it to pay. So if you want to pay, you just register, contact me, and you register for the boot camp. So this the various rejectional levels to add. So normally when it comes to the rejectional levels, I focus on the higher time frame. Okay, I focus on the higher time frame. So we're having this rejectional level over here. So this is daily time frame, right? So normally when it comes to the higher time frame reactional levels, price is going to struggle. So you can notice that as price, this candle, yesterday's candle for instance, the moment it got to this level, you see how price is struggling to break. Okay, you see how price is struggling to break. So normally take the easy moves, see how price is struggling to break. So yesterday price struggle came back. So today too, it is going the second time. It is going to try whether it will be able to. Buyers are trying to push price through. Okay, so yesterday sellers rejected it, move price down. So today too, buyers are trying their best whether they will be able to. So don't involve yourself in this consolidation. That is what I'm emphasizing on. Don't involve yourself. So because you don't have, the chances are not in your favor that price is going to break through. And when it comes to trading, I always say, when it comes to trading, people see things differently. By the way I see things, based on my experience, the chances that prices, so some people are even in a buy, taking a buy on, the way they see things is different. Okay, their experience level is different from my own. So for me, I'm not going to take a buy. I want the easy move. So easy move, like, so when you go to the daily time frame, the H4 time frame, I'll show you. So the daily time frame trend is what? An uptrend. You get it? Because if you check where price started, moving from the point A, the lowest of where it started, to the lowest of where it ended, you can see that price was just making a higher highs, getting respecting the previous lows. You get it? Respecting the previous lows. Price is currently making higher highs and higher lows. You get it? So I'll not involve myself in this thing. So the trend is an uptrend. When you move to the daily time H4 time frame, for instance, the H4 time frame trend 2 is what? The H4 time frame trend 2 is what? An uptrend 2 as well. So all the time frames are an uptrend. Okay, all the time frame trend 2 was an uptrend. So last time I was talking about this buy. Okay, so if this buy happened, I believed that when this one started taking off, I believe it is going to move up. By I normally focus on, when it comes to decision making, I focus on H4. So have specific rules for yourself. Okay, the market is ticking every day, every day in and day out. The market is taking, price is taking. Okay, but not all the move is for you. Know what works for you. Okay, even though I believe this one is going to move a buy, but it is not one trade setup that I have a high confidence, or yeah, I have a high confidence in this one, so I ignore it. So if you can go back to the stream, I think on the time that it started on 7th. Okay, I was having a high, I think what was on Tuesday, I talked about this buy, that maybe it's going to move a buy because price pulled back, retested on this level. You get it? So I was having a high conviction that price is going to move up, but this is not what I normally look for. It happened on the H4, but I came to the H4 time frame and I noticed that price was a downtrend. So the entry would have been taken over here, supposing, or if this one was in an uptrend, I would have taken this buy and I would still be in this trade. But it wasn't something that I normally go for, because I'm having a rule for myself, and my rule is what? Always the daily and H4 should be in the same direction. If it is in opposite direction, I don't normally go for. Okay, because that is my rule that I've set for myself. Everyone do things differently when it comes to making money in what the financial market, when it comes to trading and even investing. Everyone do things differently. You don't have one that, so that's what makes the forex, that's what makes trading the financial market very difficult, because you don't have a set rule that everyone is following. Unlike the traditional education, when you go to school, you are going to learn a first semester, you are going to learn the second semester, you are going to learn. Every university, they are learning the same thing. So far as you are doing economics, you are doing accounting, you are going to be learning the same thing. But when it comes to trading, maybe a guru A in South Africa is doing different thing, guru A in Ghana is doing different thing, guru A in US is doing different. He sees the market differently. You get it? So that's how the market works. So that makes it very difficult as a beginner to know what to stick with. It makes it very difficult. Okay, so that's why it's very important you stick to one person. Learn from that, learn from the strategy for 6 months, follow the things that he's talking about religiously for like 6 months to 7 to a year. If it is not working for you, then you decide to shift, okay, and follow another person. Okay, you do it for 6 to 1 year. If you are not seeing consistency, then you shift. But then you don't shift when you do it for a month. That's not how you conclude or justify on a strategy. So for me, my strategy, you can justify it within a 2 months, and you will notice that you are making money. You are making money. So that's how it works. So trading is very difficult because everyone is doing things differently. Everyone sees the market differently. That's what my first mentor taught me. Everyone sees the market differently. Okay, so this one that I'm saying, I don't like buying over here. Someone is in the trade buying seriously, and the person is in deep profit. Okay, someone who has also started selling over here. But for me, I don't see any trade opportunity over here. But someone is seeing a trade opportunity over here. So one thing you need to understand when it comes to trading, everyone sees the market differently. Just be patient, stick to your thing, and no matter what, the way price is taken, it is going to align with how you see things, and what you are going to trade it exactly. It is going to align perfectly. Even if it is going to take a week too, it is going to happen exactly. But the problem is what? A lot of people are not patient to wait for that time, for their system to play out, for their pattern to prevail, or to avail itself. Okay, so someone is selling over here. Someone has set his sell limit over buy limit over here, and the person someone has set a sell stop over here, and the person is selling seriously. Someone who is buying over here. But for me, someone who is not seeing any trade opportunity over here. So that's how the market works. So understand it and move accordingly. Know your patterns and be patient. It is going to happen. Okay, not every tick of the market is for you. The market is moving every day in and day out. The market is taking, price is taking every day. It is taking. Wait patiently. So for me, these are the things that I wait. Price retesting, I'll take. So these are my ticks. These are for me. Okay, these things are not for me. So yesterday, what happened was for me. It happened at the daily time frame. This tick is for me. So this tick was for me. So when you move to USD card, so I know my ticks. Okay, when you move to USD card, if you move to the H4 time frame, let me show you my ticks. So this is my tick. Okay, this is my ticks. So I know my ticks when price pull back. So these are my ticks. Okay, so USD card, for instance, this one is my tick. Okay, so I know my ticks. Okay, so know your ticks, and you move accordingly with that. So this is not my tick. So Please kindly give a like to the stream. So you guys are more than 6 and no one is giving a like. Only people have given a like. So let's get it to more than 10 likes. Then we continue. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, to kindly do well to subscribe to the channel. And you have been doing the live every day, so kindly put the channel on a bell notification, because we take trades. So yesterday I gave out free money. Monday the brokers took money from people. Yesterday we took our money back by getting it 2-3 times of what the money. So if you have not liked the video, kindly click on the thumbs up button, like the video, and let's proceed. Give a like on the video and let's proceed. Okay, so I'm not seeing any trade over here. Okay, I don't see any trade over here. So USD card was one thing that would have given an opportunity. So let me show you something. So watch this one over, watch what is happening over here, and watch what's happening over here. Tell me, I want some people to comment in the chat box that is there any difference on this one with this one? Do you have any difference, like talking about the shaded part? Is there any difference over here? See how the candle has formed over here, and see how the candle has formed over here. I want you people to comment in the chat box. Do you have any difference over here? And if you have a difference, what is the difference? And if it is the same, I know you guys can talk. Chatting it over here too is going to. So just comment. Is there any difference on this one comparing it to or with this one? See how the market, there was a bearish candle, there was a bullish candle, bearish candle, bullish, bearish candle, bullish candle. Is there any difference? I want you people to comment in the chat box. Do you have any difference? Comment in the chat box. What's your take on that? So Chukwudi Chimaka Rosemary said you don't, no difference. So Chukwudi Rosemary said there was no difference. So you guys are not commenting. What's the difference? Do you have any difference in this pattern with this one? Is there any difference? So am I talking to ghosts? Is there any difference? So I want you people to comment in the chat box. So so no difference. The engulfing candle. Okay. So there was no difference in this pattern comparing it to this pattern. You get it? But the reason, the only thing that hindered me from taking this trade was at the daily time frame. The daily trend is still a pullback. It's a correction. I don't want to be taking a counter trend trade. Okay, I want to trade with maybe two time frames. Like I mostly love the daily and H4 to be in the same direction. That is when I get major moves. So comparing it, you see the USD CHF trade, for instance, the way it is moving, I want like a good risk to reward. Okay, I don't want like just an average trade. I want a trade that is going to give me a good risk to reward. So comparing this one to this one, you can see it is what the same thing. Okay, price just, so this one, if you look at the trend line, price just hits on the trend line exactly. Okay, comparing it to this one, so see this one too, so point, so you can see this one too is the same thing. You get, so the market is trending up. Okay, and looking at the candle pattern too, you notice that it is the same thing. You notice that it is the same thing that is happening. You get it? Price has retested on this key level. This one too created a support over a price continue. So I think I sent this signal during the last week. I sent the same signal during last week. Okay, so someone is saying the current candle has swept the price, may be moving up, but the previous candle swept the low. That's why the price didn't move up much. Okay, so the candle can sweep the price, maybe moving up, but the previous candle sweep the low. Okay, Okay, yeah, I've understood what you are talking about. But with this, it is the same pattern. Okay, so price broke out, made a red test, created a bullish candle. This one too made a red test, created a bullish candle. So you can see this bearish candle came in, this bearish candle came in, and price continued. So it was the same trade setup. Okay, so I would have taken the breakout. So this one would have, this pattern is going to, if you change it to a line chart, it's going to be like something like this. Price broke out, made a red test. Okay, it would have been something like this. So I would have taken the buy over here when the moment this bearish candle close. Okay, but normally I prefer using when the daily direction, daily is what, a pullback. Okay, daily is a pullback. This one is a nice trade setup I would have taken if I'm focusing on only one time frame, but I normally want two time frames to be in the same direction. That's what I normally prefer. That's what gives me a high confidence. Okay, based on my past data, those are what the trades that gives me a high confidence, like gives me a high chances of what, winning. Okay, so this one is, even though it looks good, I would have taken it and other styles, but it is not something I will go for. Okay, because the daily time frame is a counter trend. Okay, the daily time frame is a downtrend. Okay, so I would love, so the daily time frame price is going to move to this side. But one thing about counter trend is what, price can retrace any moment or any time when it comes to trading the counter trend. Okay, but when it comes to the H4 time frame, it is what, H4 time frame is an what, it is not a counter trend, it is in the direction of the trend, because the trend is what, an uptrend at this point. Okay, so it is not bad trade. You could like you could have taken advantage of, but I could have taken advantage of, but it is not something like gives me a high chances of what. And I'm already in profit this week, so I don't have to give it back to the market again. I'm comfortable. Okay, at least it is not easy to make money from this market. It is not easy. So if you make money from the market, don't go and give it back. don't don't go, even if you are going to take a trade again, minimize your risks. Okay, so that even if you lose, you are still in profit. So I got like times three. So taking the loss I took the other time, so I'm up 2%. Okay, I'm up like 2R. I don't have to give it back to the market again. So if we are going to risk, or maybe I'll risk, like maybe if you have a high conviction in this trade or a belief in this trade, just risk like maybe a 0.5%. Okay, don't give, because you're already in profit for the week, don't give it back to the market, because getting profit from this market is very tough. Price moving in your favor is very tough. Don't give it back to the market again. Risk a small percentage of your account, so that when price even moves against you, you are not going to lose all your profit back to the market. So the market is played by using your sense. Use your sense to play this game. Don't give your profit back to the market. So at the end of Friday, you withdraw your profits, go and chill it with it. Come again the following week. When you make profit, withdraw. When you make profit, withdraw. Okay, don't give it back to the market again. So this would have been the point, because this is looking, so if you are focusing solely on the H4 time frame, price was making higher highs and higher lows. It is currently retesting on this rejectional level. Okay, so you can see it very well when you change it to what, a line chart. Okay, if you change it to a line chart, you can see it very well. Price is currently retesting. So if price is moving up, maybe this. So normally I use the daily when they are in the same direction and the daily is giving me a clear trend. I normally use the daily time frame as my take profit. So yesterday, for instance, the target was on the daily time frame. Okay, so this one, for instance, maybe since the daily time frame is giving a clear move for here, so price has a long way to move to this side. So the risk reward is going to move so maybe I will take some partials when price gets to this side, because this is a rejectional level and the chances that price will get rejected is very high. So maybe I would have taken partial profits over here, okay, and allow the rest to get to the daily target. You get it? So this is a good risk to reward trade. Okay, this is a good risk to reward trade setup over here. So if you bring it over here, it is going to give you negative risk reward. But if the daily and H4 were in the same direction, I would have gone in for a buy. So if you are trading with the direction of the market, especially when it comes to the higher time frame, you normally get good risk to reward. So most of the trades that have been taken will run for a very long time. Okay, it runs for a very long time. So patiently stick with your system, and what, you are going to be profitable at the end of the. So this week I'm profitable, so I'm not going to stress up. I'm not a scalper who goes for like small risks, small wins. I go in for big risk reward. So yesterday I got like 1 to 3 risk reward, so I'm already up for the week. Okay, I'm already up for the week, so I'm not going to worry myself for the week. Okay, I'm just going to be analyzing, if unless maybe the trade opportunity looks very clear, before I'll bet again, or before I'll risk my money on the trade again. Other than that, I'm going to sit and enjoy. So I'm going to be aggressive only when maybe I'm down for the week. Okay, but if I'm profit, just be reserved. Okay, one to two good trade for the week is good. Like, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. You don't have to be taking trades every day. You don't have to be taking trades. So, but please, I sent you a message on WhatsApp. Kindly show it to the people so they will see you are not just teaching, but you know what you are saying. Okay, so people have already seen testimony. People are giving me testimonials on what I'm teaching. Wow. So someone is saying, boss, please, I sent you a message on WhatsApp. Kindly show it to the people so that they will see you are not just teaching, but you know what you are saying. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so that's what someone is saying. So those who want to join the boot camp, you can text me on WhatsApp. Okay, you can text me on WhatsApp. You are going to be starting on 15th, but before 15th, you have a discounted price, so you can join by the discounted price. So I don't only take money from you, I give you money as well, and the money I give it to you is way higher than what the money I even take it from you. So the way I trade demands a lot of patience. The way I trade demands a lot of patience. 1 to 2 trades within a week, that's all what I go for. 1 to 2 trades within one high quality trades within a week, that's all what I go for. So when I'm in profit, I'm very reserved, very conservative, enjoying my profit. Come again in a fresh week, and what, and today to and this week too, for instance, we are in what, NFP week. And when it comes to NFP week, based on my experience, NFP weeks are mostly not profitable weeks, because mostly the markets normally price normally misbehave. Okay, NFP weeks, from experience, they are normally not profitable weeks. So kindly don't go in aggressively, because price normally misbehaves. Okay, price normally misbehaves. So I will rather wait for a clean setup. I'm not going to be taking an average trade setup. So the price is still moving up. So imagine if you held a trade yesterday, we took it around the side. Imagine we held it. Wow. If you held it, you would have been in profit like 200 pips. You would have been in profit like 200 pips. So we took profit around where the daily time frame closed. This is where we took profits. So the take profit was around this side. So the take profit was around this side, and price has moved times 2 of where we took the profit. Price has moved times 2 of where we took the profit. So that I trade only, for now I trade 3 pairs. Okay, I said for now, I don't know the future, maybe things will change, but for now I trade USD. I'm focusing on only USD CHF, GBP USD, and USD card. Gold I analyze, but I don't like the way it moves, so I don't know, unless maybe the trade looks very, very clean. Okay, because my analysis on gold plays out perfectly, but I don't like the way it moves. Okay, because when I enter a trade, I am expecting it to move directly in my direction. But gold, if we are trying to swing it, or if we are trying to hold it for long, it will be doing ups and downs. So this trade, for instance, I analyze it over here. See how gold struggle because of how liquid it is. That is why mostly it struggle, because a lot of people are buying and selling. Okay, a lot of people are pushing orders or volume in this pair. So normally it really struggle before it will move. Okay, buyers and sellers are really struggling, really fighting each other. So see how gold retraces before it's even moved up. See the wicks, you get it. So if you enter the trade over here, gold would have even come sweep you, come, like, see what it was doing over here before it even moved. See, see the pullbacks before it even moves in your direction. So one thing you don't know about pullbacks is what pullbacks normally makes you it makes you what do you call it? How should I even put it? It doesn't make you confident if you are in trade. If you are in trade and the trade is continue pulling back on you, you lose confidence in the trade. Okay, so that's what I don't like about the nature of gold. And even GBP USD, GBP JPY too is the same thing. That pair too is very liquid. Okay, it's very liquid. A lot of people are buying and selling, so it also loves pulling back, doing back and forth before it will even move in your direction. But GBP JPY also, it also looks good, but it normally makes ups and down. So yesterday too, it also gave. Okay, this one happened around. Okay, yeah, it also loves making ups and down before it will move in the direction of the market. So that's what I don't like about those pairs. You get it? That's what I don't. To me, so trading is subjective. To me, that's why I don't like about those pairs. Okay, that's what I don't like about those pairs. Yeah, so unless maybe I finish the stream. So if I finish the stream, I will check it out. So someone said he has tested me. Okay, you are the one. So are you still trading demo? Are you still okay? I've seen it. Okay, so this guy has been listening to me on YouTube for a while now, and he's making profit for himself. So that's good from you. You are trying. Keep on. So keep on showing up. Yeah, so you have to try demo is not going to take. If I've found out how it works, how trading works, don't waste your time on demo because you don't have a lot of time. Just move to live and start trading live. The demo is not going to get. Live is where a real deal is. Okay, with demo there's no emotions because sometimes you can leave the trade running. The real deal comes. So demo, for instance, you can be allowing the trade to run for some time. You are not bothered because even if the trade falls, you don't lose anything. But when it comes to life, you are going to manage the trade well. You get it? You are going to manage the trade well. But when it is demo, there's no emotions attached to. So if you want to see if you are really good, move to live account. That's the most important thing. Demo is not going to take you anywhere. So move to live account. Okay, so it's the same thing that we are going to apply when you move to live account. There's nothing different. It is the same thing. So if you are good on demo account, you are going to also be good at live account. If only you did the right thing, you are going to also be good at live account. So you guys can see how the level has been rejected price for moving up. I hope you people are seeing. So this is the point you would have even what I said you take. If you strongly believe, supposing maybe the daily and H4 are in the same direction, you would have taken profit over here and allowed price to get to the daily target. Okay, so you see price just pull back. Okay, gets rejected over here. So maybe it can break through, but it will struggle. So I always say you either break even over here and allow price to do whatever it will do. All right, so sometimes it's not every day that you are going to take trades. Sometimes you come here, you will learn. Okay, sometimes we learn trading. Sometimes you learn. So sometimes even if I said I'm not going to take trades, I'll still show up, analyze, because experience is the best. The more you watch the chart, analyzing and seeing it playing out, the more you gain confidence in your system or strategy. So even if you are not having a trade setup, you are not trading for the day, analyze. Okay, it is very important. Analyze, watch the chart. But sometimes the only thing you are going to be doing is discipline not to execute. Analyze and see if it is going to play out. So for me, for instance, since I'm not getting trade today, Friday is really, really freaky. So after landing session on Friday, I'm out. Okay, trading is a discipline game. The more you involve yourself, the more you lose a lot of money. So play it safe, play it gently. Okay, play it gently. I know someone, I was following this guy. He only takes one trade within a week, unless maybe he has lost a trade before he would try to recover. But mostly, since I started following this guy, he only takes one trade a day. One trade a day, one good trade, and he makes sure when he get a trade, he swing it for a very long time. Okay, he swing it for a very long time. But a lot of you people are just, if you are starting out, you just enter trade back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So for me, if I'm not seeing my setup is what? Making sure the daily and H4 are in the same direction. If I'm not seeing something like this, you can go the whole week. If I don't see them, I'm not going to execute, because that is what works for me. So that is how you need to treat trading. Okay, so those who want to join the boot camp, kindly chat me up and you take it from there. We are starting on 15th, but the discounted price, the early bird price, is going to end on 12. Okay, that's 50. After 12, the price is going to increase. So contact me, and how I draw my supports and resistances, how I draw the candles, everything I'm going to show you over there. Okay, so self-investment is the best investment you ever do in your life, and you are going to reap the results. So I invested in myself, and now the result is secondary. Okay, so see you guys. So if you are not aware, kindly put the channel on a notification. Click on all notifications, so anytime I come live or anytime I upload something on my channel, you will get to understand. Because for me, I don't show anything. What I do is education. I've been educating you. So I have people. So there was an interview coming off. I have one of my students who mastered Forex within 6 months. So there was an interview coming. I'll be dropping it on either tomorrow or Friday, Saturday. So see you guys tomorrow, same time. So tomorrow you are going to be meeting, analyzing, and breaking that. This is our job. So you need to show up every day. This is what we do. We need to show up every day. All right. If there was a trade, if there was no trade, show up, analyze. That you practice every day. That is what you are going to get better. That is what you are going to get good at. All right. So see you guys same time tomorrow. Adios. So see you tomorrow same time.